Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. I'm taking you to the place where the crime is taking place. This is my aloe vera plant that I'm taking from it leaves for my aloe vera soap. It's a building in Tel Aviv. Nobody is touching it, so I'm allowing myself to do it. This is the right species of aloe vera. It's Aloe barbadensis Miller. You can recognize the right species by the flowers that are blooming in the short time in the spring. It's yellow flowers. I will show you the picture of this plant when it's blooming. So this is really the medicinal species. The other species of aloe vera may be not harmful, but they are not the medicinal right species to use. This video I am making because I reached 5,000 subscribers, and I thought, what is the best way to give away to my subscribers? To give away some soaps to 1 subscriber, for me it's not really a giveaway. So I decided to give the information how I make this soap, that for my opinion it's much more valuable. I have made this video 3 years ago. This was my first video in English, and I am recreating it. I will add the link below so you can tell the differences between the first video and this one. This video was also my most successful video with the most views. I will show you how I am cutting the leaves. Usually I'm cutting 15 leaves together, but because it's summertime and the gel is not abundant in the leaves, I will show you only about 5 leaves, how I'm cutting them and how I'm processing them to use in the soap. Now, some are taking the leaves as a whole and then from here, but I'm cutting, it's more comfortable to me. What you see here is the aloe that is leaking. The yellow liquid is toxic. You are not supposed to consume it. Of course, don't ever grind the leaf as a whole. As comfortable as it is, it's a mistake. You need to peel it and to extract the gel in order not to have aloe inside. It's also stinky. So let's fast steal some more leaves and take them to the studio. In the winter time, they are more puffy, so I am not making the aloe vera gel in the summer. This I will not use in soaps, I will use in the smoothies. As you see, I took some leaves from the plant. I laid them like this for an hour or so, so the aloe is naturally will leak. Now, there are tons of video on YouTube how to extract the gel. That's why I will make it short. You cut this end, because I remind you the aloe is here. You cut the other end. The aloe is meant to protect the leaves from insects. That's why it's toxic. for my opinion, it's not so toxic. Now I'm taking the spikes, but we don't want it in, can cause diarrhea. Now, usually I'm doing in it under running water, so in this stage I'm washing it again, because aloe can be here. Now, for the sake of the video, I will do it without washing it. This is annoying work, especially when you are making 15 or 20 leaves like this. Usually they are bigger, as I told you, in the winter time. Now I'm taking the gel. And put it here. I will show you first another one, another chunky one. See, one end, the other end. The video is already long, so I want to make it short. Like this, like this, like this. Now washing it under running water. That we are not gonna do now. It is very slippy, so I'm holding it like this. And now like this. And this is the precious gel that usually I'm also washing under running water. Recently I purchased a new toy. It's a Vitamix. If you see the other videos I made, I mixed it by hand and then strained it, but no need to strain because the Vitamix is making it very, very smooth. One more thing before I'm processing the gel in the Vitamix. This plant that you see here is in my studio, but I'm still not sure it is the right species because it didn't have flowers yet. Some say there is another way to recognize. If you see the new leaves have spots on them. These spots also can be a sign for Aloe barbadensis Miller, because not I planted it. I'm not gonna use it till I see the flowers. It can take a few years. This is the gel in the Vitamix. The level is low because it's only 5 leaves. The Vitamix doesn't like low levels, so maybe I will need to add just a little bit of mineral water to help it processing it. The aloe gel is oxidizing very, very fast. The aloe that I used for this soap, by the way, half of the water I replaced with aloe gel is a frozen one from the winter. Whether you use it right away or you freeze it, or you are doing a thing that I don't like, use a preservative. And this is the lifeless aloe vera gel in the bottles. I will start without water and let's see. Now it's still foamy, but believe me, it's totally smooth. No risk of clumps that can lead to mold. This I will use, as I told you, for smoothies, and I will put it in ice cubes and freeze it right away. Everything is ready to start a new batch of aloe vera soaps. This is what I'm gonna make today. I have only 5 left, so it's a case of emergency restocking them. This is a heavy lye solution. I mean half of the water with all the lye. If you are making such a solution, don't ever throw all the lye to the water. First I'm cooling the water in the freezer, and then I'm adding it slowly. For my opinion, it can lead to a volcano. I never tried, and I will never try. With these solutions, there is always this white film. It's not necessary lime grain that were not melted, but I don't like to stick them in. This soap will accelerate very fast because of the aloe vera gel. Don't be panicked if you see that I'm working with a really thick butter, so I need to work fast. And the challenge is to incorporate the gel very well without over blending. This is a cocoa butter. This is a 9 kilos oil batch. For my size of molds, it's exactly 9 molds. Just a little bit of mixing. Better with pulses, not to overmix. Now for the coconut cream. If you think that soap making is a calm spiritual activity, not for big batches and not for a soap like this. This is actually hard work. You need to work fast and be very concentrated and cool. Every little challenge with small batch is 10 times challenging with big batch. Okay, now see, this is half of the water with aloe vera gel that I extracted myself and blended it in the Vitamix. Now see how I am incorporating it. Minimum blending, but it should be well blended. Unblended aloe vera could lead to mold. already accelerating, and the temperature is also raising up. It's already 41 degrees Celsius. Let's scrape the rest of the gel. I don't mind to throw all the essential oils in now because there are only a few accelerating essential oils, almost not exist, and this will not accelerate the butter. The aloe gel will, actually already. I'm just incorporating well the essential oils, and then I will separate two layers. One is green and the other is the natural color of the butter. I don't like TD. It's not healthy, and also I like the natural color of the butter. It's the summertime now. That's why the fan is working. I cannot operate in this room air conditioner because it's also the curing place for hundreds of soaps, and you can faint from the essential oils if you close all the windows. So a little bit of hand mixing. Okay, nice butter, not accelerating yet, but I don't think I have a lot of time to work with it. I'm still alerted. I already know what is half of this butter. I wrote it here in this note. It will be divided between two containers because one is not big enough. If you are not making any design, I encourage you to mix more than I mixed, because you have to make sure the aloe vera is well incorporated inside. Okay. We all know that natural colorants are fading. That's why I'm using a lot. But there is also a limit how much you can put without overloading the butter with the ingredient. I hope it makes sense. Now I'm taking some to mix the clay. I realize you don't see this area in the camera, so I will do it here. Where's my spoon? My spoon. It may seem to you a lot of mixing, but it's very heavy with the natural ingredients. I should really make sure that everything is well incorporated. I mean, it's not so bad to have clumps of clay. It will not get rotten, but it's not nice looking. And when you are selling, you kind of seeking a professional looking for the soaps as much as you can, because it's handmade. Okay, still not too accelerating. That's great. Now the other one, which is the same. This is already start to be thick, but we're not gonna panic, right? I'm just taking my goggles for 1 minute because they're full of vapors. Of course, I'm not working while I'm doing it. Summertime in Tel Aviv is harsh. A lot of humid and heat. Oh, this is already accelerating here. Never mind. Mixing the kaolin clay. I hope when you see it, you understand why you need to mature gradually between small batches to big batches. It's already thick. But I have to heat it with the stick blender to make sure the clay and the aloe vera is well blended. Nice. Let's check this. Yeah, we are getting thick. Now need to work fast. Now I will take this pot to the floor. And counting twice, that I will not be confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 loaves. One more mix. do like this because if you are working a lot and you need to keep your body intact, I don't know how to explain it in English. It's heavy to hold this in the hand. I'm talking out of experience. I already had pain here, which took me a lot of time to get rid of it. I'm talking with artists in the market. Most of them have some kind of pains. No time to playing around. This will get thick. That's why I'm working pretty fast. As I told you, not a calming activity. The first video I shoot on July 15. That means almost exactly 3 years have passed. And the first video I was making 1 kilo batch only. So within 3 years, I grew my batches 10 times. It's totally different work, although it's the same soap, with minor changes. As I told you, I'm not hiding the fact that I'm not making step-by-step videos. My YouTube channel is especially for my clients and not for soap makers. I know it's hard for you to hear that, but this is the truth. If you have noticed, I deleted a lot of videos because they were too valuable and I realized it only after about 1.5 years of YouTube channel. The other reason why I deleted the videos, that they were low quality, but the aloe vera video making I haven't deleted because it attracts a lot of views. I don't know what there is in aloe vera that everybody wants to watch it. It's strange, every channel has the one video that is very successful, far beyond the others. And you know, when we are making this video, we don't know, we are not aware of this will be success. We are making it innocently, and this is part of the beauty. So for my channel is the aloe vera making. $60,000, 61,000 views. For my channel, it's way more than the other videos. When I started my channel, I had lots of views relatively to a new channel of topic like soap making. I was in most of my videos more than 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 views. And then when I realized that I'm showing too much, I deleted them cold-hearted. I'm making everything I need to make in order my business will be successful. But this video I'm giving as a treat to the 5 brave 1,000 subscribers that are with me, even that I'm not showing exactly how I make the soaps. And for me, I value very much videos that are showing how managing the business, as I told you about the couple African Americans that I'm watching all their videos. It's very interesting channel because they are really showing how they manage their business, and this is very interesting to me. And their business is clearly very successful, you can see it, but by the amount of soap they are making. Today the butter is behaving very, very nice relatively to aloe vera. Sometimes in this stage I'm just blop, blop, blop. And I'm preparing to this war. But today is relatively okay. Especially for you, for the giveaway. Recently, a few months ago, I started supplying a few wholesale and mainly a shop in Jerusalem. This is already very thick, but still manageable, so no panic. About the shop in Jerusalem, so they were successful, very successful, far beyond my expectations. And naturally, for a shop, you are selling cheap, very cheap. It starts to disturb me because I have a lot of cases of out of stock with my clients that are paying me full price. And I like this shop very much. It's a beautiful natural cosmetic shop with beautiful couple that run in it. And my customers in Jerusalem already were going there and get used to go there to buy my soaps. But it really disturbed me to sell my soap so cheap. And then I saw this video, and after a few months that I went with this in my heart, doubts and dilemma that disturbed my sleep even. 1 minute, I'm going to bring more butter from the pot. Everything is heavy. The smell is so nice. I didn't tell you, the essential oils are lime, spearmint and lavender. I created a blend of essential oils that, for my opinion, will be suitable for aloe vera soap, which is fresh and citrusy. Clients love this soap. So they made a video about why they are not wholesaling. And this video was the, I think you say it like this, last straw in my thought to stop supplying the shop in Jerusalem. To stop supply any wholesale, to stop supply any shop. You never say never, at least for now. they say something. All they said in this video was very much like I said it. The discussion between them, it's like I discussed with myself. They said, in our world, we don't need a third one to earn the money. We are making handmade. We are not a factory. We are working very, very hard for our handmade. You know how much time it is taking me to process this aloe vera gel with all the spikes? This is one example. And then someone else is earning the money. It becomes a paradox that the shop is earning more than me. And why? We have internet nowadays. And then they said, yeah, but there are people that they are not willing to pay delivery rate. True. And I'm adding that there are people who want to smell the sauce. This is also true. But in this stage of my business, as I see it, I can skip the shops. I have my own stand in Tel Aviv. It's a very central location. Clients come to me there, and if they cannot come, so they order. And really, if the delivery is not international, the delivery rate is very cheap. If someone wants to try my soaps, this will not stop them. So my Israeli online shop is proceeding very well lately. I cannot say it's as the stand, but it's proceeding, and I can see where it's going, and I can say that if clients don't want to buy online and they cannot reach to Tel Aviv, so they buy from someone else. This is my thoughts about this issue of shops. And if you talked with me 4 months ago, I would tell you, yes, I want to spread my soaps all over Israel with a lot of shops and so on and so on. And now I say no. And thanks to this couple that they made this video. Probably I would make this conclusion myself, but maybe later on. So I called the shop and I told them we are stop working together. Of course, they were very sad and I was very sad. But I told them business-wise I should think about myself. It's not profitable to me. And I cannot allow myself to be out of stock with my clients who are paying full price. I don't know what they will do now without my soaps. Probably they will manage, but it maybe will take them some time. It's weird, but sometimes, although I'm separating exactly for two colors, one is finishing before the other. Yeah. So this week I divorced from wholesaling, and I immediately felt so relieved. It even impacted my sleeping. I understood that I made the right decision. That doesn't mean that this decision fits each business. If, for example, your online business is not so successful and you don't have a market to sell on, then you can wholesale. And you can make a nice profit also. But if the business is anyway running, I don't see a point in it. Think well before you start with it. This is my suggestion. You see, this kind of talking, for my opinion, is much worse than see another video, watch another video with fancy designs. And from the other hand, you can see a business like the soap gal. You can see her on YouTube, that is only wholesaling. This is something else because she is specialized only in wholesaling. So everything she's making to be profitable, and she's calculating very, very accurate everything that she knows that it's profitable, and she's working huge batches without too complicated designs in order to manufacture a lot. This is something else, but to do wholesaling and regular selling, retail I think you call it, together, I don't know. It's very challenging, I'm telling you. Now all the soaps that I'm making are only for me, and it's such a relief. I don't want to tell clients, oh no, it's finished, oh wait a month, oh. I'm making over and over the same soaps, and naturally I have clients that are buying the same soaps. Can't tell them all the time I'm out of stock. And the absurd situation that the shop in Jerusalem, in some cases, they had more soaps than me. Not in the shop, but in the important soaps that clients are always looking for, in the most popular. There was a point like this, that I was out of stock, and they had stock. So I say, think well before you are selling yourselves cheap. Nowadays, you don't have to, with all the online shops. Okay, I will continue this boring part and see you for the top.